Welcome. Welcome to Something to Talk About. My name is Taco, and I'm here to talk about some Game of Thrones history, some Asoiaf Fire lore, some Fire and Blood lore, some House of Dragon lore. All of it's true. How's it going, guys? This is it. It's my good old Samwell Tarly, but not the one you're thinking. This is Savage Sam. He ain't big, he's small. He ain't a coward, he's a kind of a psycho. And let's talk about him. He made his dad proud, and Samwell Tarly did not. Who is a better person? Definitely Sam the Slayer, the Samwell from the show. So what is this? This is my Song of Ice and Fire lore videos. I make small ones about characters who are not very prominent. Maybe if you see them in the show, they're not going to be really big for like Fire and Blood. I won't probably do any characters that have made it into like speaking roles in House of Dragon. This one takes place before Fire and Blood. It would be from, or not Fire and Blood, House of Dragon. This would be my pretty much the second Dornish War is what a lot of people call this time. So, all right. What else do I gotta say? Like and subscribe, all that stuff. Man, I'm forgetting what I'm doing. Let's just get into it. I won't be editing or anything. I just do this all in big one long rambling take because I like it. All right, let's talk about Savage Sam. So, Savage Sam Tarly, also known as Lord Samwell Tarly, was the Lord of Hornhill and head of House Tarly during the reign of Aenys the First Targaryen, and he's like the opposite of Sam the Slayer for the main books, and I think that's the point. Yeah, I think that's the point. So I'm pretty sure this guy was named Sam just to be a mere opposite image of Sam Tarly from the show, and kind of to be like, this is probably the Sam that Randall Tarly always wanted, right? So that's what I think. So this is Aenys. So Aenys takes over, I want to say 37 years AC. So his father, Aegon the First, reigned for 37 years. I want to say it's 37, I'm pretty sure. And after Aenys takes over, he's a very weak king. So rebellions kind of fly up all over the place, right? I already did a show about Ronald Arryn. Go watch it. And that was one of the rebellions, and the Eyrie is one of them. But this is actually the most successful. So some people call this rebellion the Second Dornish War, and also the Vulture King. So the Vulture King Uprising. But before we talk about that, let's just talk about House Tarly here. All right, House Tarly. I'm going to take a drink of water so I don't cough on you guys. All right, House Tarly of Hornhill is a noble house of the Reach, one of the strongest sworn to House Tyrell. Hornhill is located at the foothills of the Red Mountains. Their sigil is a striding huntsman on green. Their motto, according to semi-canon sources, is first in battle, which is an awesome first in battle. I love that. Those are pretty good words. All right. I don't know if they're my favorite words, but first in battle is pretty good. All right. Marcher lords of the Dornish marches, the Tullys. Yeah. So you could call these guys Marcher lords of the Dornish marches. Although normally Marcher lords are considered like Stormland lords because like Dondarrion and things like that, but these guys are also in that area. The Tarlys are a family old in honor and rich in lands and a strong keep. They are also the keepers of the Valyrian steel sword Heartsbane, which we did see in the main show. It's Samwell, Sam the Not the Savage, went and stole it from his daddy. And yeah, awesome. Good old Valyrian steel. Love this family already. They fight a lot. They got a cool steel sword. They name their kids Savage. Or maybe they just name them Sam a lot. All right, the Second Dornish War. So the Second Dornish War was a campaign against the first Vulture King and his followers when they invaded the Reach and Stormlands during the reign. Hey, I was right, 37 AC. I wrote this card. Of course, I should have known that. The Vulture King was a Dornish outlaw who gathered thousands of followers to rise against King Aenys I. The outlaw wished to avenge Dorne from the destruction wrought. I gotta love that word. Wrought upon it by House Targaryen during the First Dornish War. So let's talk about First Dornish War really quickly. So the First Dornish War lasted a long time and actually took the lives of one of Aegon's sister wives. Actually, Aenys' mom died. Her and her dragon died during this war. So there was just a lot of burning of everything, right? So kind of how this war went is the Dornish men kind of hid and they like disappeared essentially. And then Targaryen and their forces from the Stormlands and other places just like kind of wrecked everything, but they didn't kill any people. So they were just, once they either left, they just came back, or they would attack them in guerrilla tactics and things like that. Watch my Will of Will videos that took place during the First Dornish War. So this is the second, although not a lot of people call this the Second Dornish War because, spoilers, Dorne didn't actually join it, which we'll say right now. Yeah. So although Dyria Martell, the Princess of Dorne, denounced the Vulture King, she did not take the field. So even though she's like, hey, I don't know why this Dornish outlaw's trying to throw a rebellion. I don't like him. Are you going to do anything to stop him? No. Yeah, I mean, it's like if my friend was beating you up and I didn't stop him, you'd be like, dude, you helped. I didn't help. Well, you didn't stop him. Well, maybe you had it coming. Okay, so she did not take field. Vulture King managed to become one of the largest of the, or to become the largest of the 4 rebellions that Aenys faced during this time. So let's talk about his allies. So the Vulture King got the Lord of Will. So this would be Will of Will's son. That's kind of like the main house that really backed him, that people really knew about. So besides that, I'm pretty sure most houses and probably the Martells themselves backed this guy, but they didn't have any proof. So the Vulture Hunt. Lord Orys Baratheon joined the Marcher Lords in the Second Dornish War. The Vulture King abandoned his siege at Night Song, so one of the main battles was a siege at Night Song, which I want to say, no, it's not the Dondarrions. They have Blackhaven or something. Oh my God, am I forgetting? All right, now I'm forgetting who's at Night Song. It's a great name. Oh, maybe it is Dondarrions. Okay, Lord Dondarrion, Harmon Dondarrion, and Lady. Oh, maybe it's Karen. Yeah, maybe it's Karen of Night Song. All right, and Lady Ellen Karen cut off the retreat. So they were sieging this castle at Night Song, and they pretty much gave up when Orlys Baratheon and more Marcher Lords showed up, and they were trying to run, but then their retreat was cut off. And that's when Savage Sammy suddenly appeared in the Dornish line of march with several thousands of knights and archers. So Savage Sam out of nowhere. So there's a siege going on with the Vulture King. More forces join. They start to leave. As they're retreating, the people from inside the castle come out to attack. And as that's going on, they walk right into thousands of men ran by Savage Sam Tarly. So let's see what he ends up doing. So what later became known as the Vulture Hunt, it is claimed that Savage Sam's Valyrian steel sword Heartsbane was to point with the blood of dozens of Dornish outlaws he had slain personally. Oh my God. The Dornish host was defeated, and the Vulture King was taken alive and then he was tied and naked between two posts by Sam because, okay, holy crap. The Vulture King was soon perish of thirst and exposure. Samwell was among the those granted gold honors and offices by a grateful King Aenys Targaryen. So, yeah, there we go. Savage Sam just comes in clutch and completely takes out the Vulture King and his whole army. Like, they're retreating, and then all of a sudden he's like, somebody order some Tarlys, and just went to town with this greatsword. So I wanted Savage Sam was interesting to me because of the juxtaposition, how opposite he is from the Samwell Tarly that we know. And yeah, that's kind of it. It's just this is kind of one of my more simple ones, just a spotlight. Nothing really too crazy going on with this guy. Just I wanted to talk about the Second Dornish War, as well as kind of highlight good old Savage Samwell. So what is a cooler nickname, Savage Sam or Sam the Slayer? Write that down in the comments. Okay, thank you guys. I'll end it here. No reason to keep rambling. Thank you for watching. I have quite a few of these Song of Ice and Fire lore videos. Go check them out. A couple links should be popping up on the screen, along with a link to subscribe, and maybe a link to my Song of Ice and Fire Pokemon type video that you should check out if you haven't. And there we go. So, support the channel if you enjoy this, because I will be doing a lot more. And also, don't rebel against the Iron Throne when your neighbor has a nickname of Savage. That's the lesson. The Second Dornish War. Maybe we shouldn't invade. Why? Because that dude right over there, they call him Savage Sam. Maybe he didn't get the nickname until afterwards. Have a good one, guys.